Ladies and gentlemen, welcome at this video, and this time I would like to talk with you about the American presidential elections, a very interesting race which is also a very close race. Now if you read the European press, no matter whatever newspaper it is, whether Dutch or Belgian or British or French or German or Spanish or Italian, all the newspapers in Europe are saying Obama is going to win, Romney is going to lose. Well, first of all, the European media are very much in favor of Obama, and they are very much against Mitt Romney. They regard Obama as a good president, as a nice president, a well-spoken president, and he's a sort of a cultural icon, of course, supported by the Western media. Romney is depicted as a failure, stupid, too rich, a gaffe, one gaffe after the other. He's regarded as the blunder boy of the United States. Now, I don't know what you think about the candidates. It's of no importance because we're not allowed to vote anyway. But let's look at the process. 4 years ago, I lived in the United States, in New York, and I reported on the American presidential elections. And I would just want to advise you to ignore what the European press is writing about these elections, because most of the time they are wrong. The first losers are those making opinion polls, because very often they ignore two important things. Just give you an example. In 2004, John Kerry, the Democrat, won even the exit polls while he still lost the elections. In 1980, Jimmy Carter was winning all the polls, even the polls just until before the elections. He had a lead of about 9%, but still he lost the elections to Ronald Reagan. Now, why is this? Why are the pollsters mostly wrong? Now, first of all, they overpoll the Democrats. People who are Democrat often want to say that they are a Democrat. They are proud of being a Democrat, they're outspoken about it, and they'll tell you right away in your face that they are Democrat. So when you, for example, live in New York and you're a Democrat, there's no problem to say so. So Democrats are overpolled. Secondly, Republicans are underpolled. If you're a Republican, the Republican Party in the American press is mostly depicted as the nasty party. If you're a Republican, you're in favor of the rich. When you're a Republican, you're in favor of war. When you're a Republican, you're in favor of poverty. You like it, it's good. So people who are in favor of the Republicans or in favor of the Republican Party, they feel a bit ashamed to say so. They'd rather be prudent about it and say nothing. So if you get somebody in the phone and you're a Republican, for example, in New York, you're going to say that you're independent. You have to think about it, you're undecided, but you're going to vote Republican. Now, these two things are very important. And second and thirdly, there's another important fact, which is the turnout. Now, how many people are going to vote? You need to create a certain enthusiasm for your candidate. And all the pollsters use the framework of 2008 when the turnout was very high. Whereas this time around, I think it's more realistic to have a turnout like in 2004, and that completely changes the figures. Now the European press is writing Obama is going to win, he has a big lead. But if you look at certain opinion polls with a certain tradition, for example Gallup, it's neck and neck. So, for example, it is Obama 47, Romney 46. Or Rasmussen, another polling institution, would say it's Romney 48, Obama 48. So there is actually no real difference. Now, last August, I went to the Republican National Convention in Tampa. Romney presented himself. His wife gave a very good speech. Some other people did. Then thereafter on the Democratic Convention, it was up to Obama. He gave an impressive speech, and we'll just have to see what's going to happen. But please don't be shocked if Romney wins, and don't start crying when Obama loses, because everything is possible. And therefore I'm just saying don't believe the European press, do not even believe most parts of the American press. Let's just see and wait what the Americans are going to decide. Thank you very much.